Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to Wrestlemania Part 2. Emanating live from my bedroom down in the basement. It is time, once again, to begin with the end. Wrestlemania is upon us.
The following contest is a triple threat steel cage match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger
My guy.
from San Antonio, Texas.
My guy.
Weighing in
Did we do this match yesterday? I don't think we did. We did Adam Cole, right?
the Heartbreak Kid.
He's got to get his title back. Shawn Michaels, ECW World Heavyweight Team-Mode Champion, lost his title to Seth Rollins a few weeks ago. He's looking to get it back here on the grandest stage of them all, Mr. WrestleMania, looking to take a title, 1 point. Looking to hold on to that title and win the match in a pay-per-view, 2 points. And to have it at the end of the night when we accrue all of those points from titles, 3 points. He's going to get 3 points for your boy right off the bat. Welcome to the show. How's it going, Clayla? Just me? I mean, a couple people are coming. They tweeted that they'll be a little bit late. That's okay. That's totally fine. I get it. It's about to the Masters. It is indeed our Night 2 special of our WrestleMania T-Mode. And my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, our show,
Introducing the challenger
I
from
don't think it's gonna
weighing in at
be bad. I don't know, Night 2 of Real WrestleMania. Night 2 of Real WrestleMania wasn't all that great for me. I was very, not disappointed, but I was just like, okay. Okay. I was most hyped during the Edge match. I was most hyped during, I had most interest in Edge versus Randy Orton. Everything else for me, I was just like, okay. Okay. I was most upset when they did not include the Intercontinental Championship in the recap of Night 1. That was ridiculous and a mistake, and I hope that Sami Zayn doesn't let them just go. Back out there jumping the barricade. Thank you, Mikey, for the raid. I appreciate it. Have fun. Good luck on that YouTube video. And hopefully you're back for the main event, because the main event tonight is indeed Sting versus Dusty Rhodes. If you guys missed any of the action last night, for whatever reason, you'll be able to find WrestleMania in its entirety on my YouTube starting sometime next week. I'm not going to promise tomorrow, because whenever I do shit like that, it never works out. So sometime in this next week, you'll see those full episodes of WrestleMania Part 1 and Part 2 of my stream on my YouTube channel. In that Part 1 episode, Panda B. Mikey's team of Big Show and Andre the Giant whooped ass for the first half of the Royal Rumble and did some work, and The Grave had a very disappointing end in their Rumble. All 3 members of the original Grave were in that Rumble, and they were all ousted from that Rumble. And we go from failure to extreme success in the Monday Night Messiah. Tonight, he's the Sunday Night Messiah. They're going to call him the Sunday Night Savior. Seth Rollins, last night at WrestleMania Part 1, defending the NXT Championship. He will be moving on to NXT as their main champion. And if he wins the MVP award tonight for Superstars, he will get to keep all those titles and defend them on those shows. If he does not win the MVP, he will only get to choose 1 title to keep. And it'll be a tough choice. This is a must-win situation for the Sunday Night Savior, the Monday Night Messiah. Here we go. WCW Championship is on the line. Valkyrie. Who expected me to be in this raid? Welcome, Valkyrie, to the show. Mikey, when does Sting start? Sting will be in the main event. Did you want me to text you? I'll text you like 10 minutes before. I can text you. Or, I mean, you could always just watch it back. I'm likely going to highlight all of the matches. I don't know. I might not highlight them all for Twitch, but I will definitely be just taking the whole bulk show, moving it over to YouTube. That way my YouTube people go, oh, cool, maybe I should go check out those shows, right? So all my pay-per-views will be free on YouTube. All my main shows leading up to the pay-per-views will be here on Twitch. It's a triple threat cage match. X-Pac earned a title opportunity. He earned it at Elimination Chamber by beating Dusty Rhodes. And he wanted to go for Shawn Michaels. He wanted to go for the WCW World Championship. Well, a couple weeks ago, Michaels lost his title to Seth Rollins, making this a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is going to have to work at this WrestleMania to keep his titles. He has already got half of that job done. There's a pin attempt here. One. So we'll see how this works out. The Rock Intercontinental Championship going to be on Raw. The IC title, I'm gonna have to like put either a command out or something. Maybe I'll make a graphic. The Intercontinental titles will be on NXT. All of them. The gold one, the white one, the black one, the cool one. So they're all going to be on NXT. The reason for that is I've delegated all 48 of the titles, plus the tag ones, evenly throughout the shows. And because NXT doesn't have as much lineage as the other two, NXT picked up quite a bit of extra titles. Abdominal stretch here. No good. We're all sitting at about even. Shawn Michaels, my guy, with the most momentum at this point. If I'm not here, send me a text. I don't know when I'm going to be starting to record. Okay, no worries. I'll send a text, but, I mean, no worries. Again, like, you'll be able to see what happens. It will be at the end of our WWE portion, so... Oh, no, it actually won't, because we are starting... We are starting a brand new season of T-Mode tonight. And, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. We're starting with Raw. Alright, we're starting with Raw. So, one of the titles tonight, the first ever episode of T-Mode in Season 1, is going to be from the Raw/WWE brand. Alright, so we know, it kind of narrows it down to which titles we're going to be defending. Coming up, the weekend of Money in the Bank, we will be having a Money in the Bank special. We will have 2 Money in the Bank matches. One for the men, one for the women. And it'll be fun. And the men can choose to use it on... It's just going to be a title opportunity. They can choose to use it on whatever title they want. Tag, Intercontinental, World, right? Or they can choose to not use it at all and just keep it. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very fun. And we'll see how that works out. This is where all of you, the Twitch viewers, come into play. You will get to choose your representatives. And let's say Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank. If you own Seth Rollins in the fantasy... then you will have a little bit of control about what title you want to go after. You will not get to choose when to cash in, but you will get to choose which title you're targeting. And you can keep that a secret between me and you. You can announce it in the chat, whatever you want to do. And who knows, maybe your client, the person you represent, if Seth Rollins wins at Money in the Bank, maybe he just decides to use it. Like, we wouldn't be in control of that. We're only clients. We're only representatives. My guy, Shawn Michaels. My guy, Shawn Michaels is going to escape the cage. Get out. Get out. Get the title. Get the title. He's almost there. Come on, Michaels. Come on, Michaels. Oh, no. Sorry I missed the beginning. What is the show looking like tonight? We have 4 matches. We've got this match here, triple threat cage match for the WCW World Title. Shawn Michaels going to escape. We have we have 2 tag team matches. One for the men's tag team championships, and that'll be a table match between Shane McMahon, Keith Lee, defending their titles against Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mankind. We have a Hell in a Cell match. Undisputed Championship will be on the line. Demon King will take on Samoa Joe. We have a women's tag team matchup. Ronda Rousey and Chyna taking on Becky Lynch and Sarah Logan for the women's tag team championship. And then in our main event, Sting versus Dusty Rhodes for the WCW World Title. These guys battling. Look at this. There goes X-Pac. X-Pac down. Shawn Michaels going to chase Seth Rollins. All three of these men, the first person to escape the cage or win by pinfall or submission will be our WCW World Heavyweight Champion. It's going to be great. This is so far a pretty good match. WrestleMania was ass this year. I liked user pick. I liked night 1. Night 1 I was a fan of. Night 2, not so good. Not so good. Can I have Kana? I tuned in. You'll keep your promise, I assume. Yeah, you get Kana. I'm gonna make you a VIP, Valkyrie. So yeah, I'll let you have Kana. I'll let you have Kana. Can I use tokens? Yes or no? We're not going to use tokens yet because we still don't know who's going to get a token, right? If Shawn Michaels wins, I get a token and I can use it on whoever I want. I can use it on Eddie Guerrero. You're all going to get one. If you're active tonight, just being here, you get an active exempt token. Your superstar cannot be taken from you, whichever one you like the most. For me, it's going to be Eddie Guerrero, 100%, bar none. Go, Michaels. Go, go, go. I, of course, own Shawn Michaels in this match. X-Pac is owned, I believe, is it? Does own X-Pac. Does nobody own X-Pac? Or Seth Rollins? Is this, what? Is this a joke? Nobody owns X-Pac. That can't be right. Nobody owns X-Pac. So it's just me versus these two computers here. And I'm hoping I'll win. I need to win. New follower champion Aaron. 2003 AEW. 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 AEW's good. AEW's good. I'm flattered. Thank you. No worries. Sick. I still have China, right? I don't know if you drafted China. Do you want to? I mean, we kind of technically... Nobody drafted her, so if you want her, yeah, I can throw her in there. But you would only get the points for tonight's match, not the matches that she... Well, I don't think she won any matches, so... Pull him down. Pull him down. We need to get Shawn Michaels delivering some sweet chin musics. How am I doing? The Beamer, we just started. This is the first match of the night. No worries, man. Your Demon King. Demon King Balor is still yet to have his match, so no worries. I thought I did. I had to wait to get Sting because I drafted a female wrestler. Oh, wait, maybe it was somebody else? Let me check. Let me double check. Nobody has her, so... Other than you, maybe. Oh, you did. Oh, well, yeah, you have her. Yeah, totally, you have her. Okay, Mike, I'm going to throw that in there, too. Hey, that's the benefit of being an MVP. People like Shattered Valkyrie, people like Mikey, these are my real-life friends. These are people who have actually, been here quite a bit and for a very long time. I'm going to let it happen. I'm going to allow it. Shawn Michaels escaping the cage, and my guy, Shawn Michaels, not only gets a fantasy point for winning the match, not only gets a fantasy point for being the WCW World Champion, he is now going to get some fantasy points for me and my team over on the exclamation point fantasy. On the roster here, if you go exclamation point roster, it should bring you to where you want to be. Take that title. Take that title, Michaels. Take that title. Shawn Michaels +2 for winning a match and taking a title. He gets +2. Fantastic. Nice. What a great start. What a great start. How did everybody feel about night 2 of WrestleMania? Because I don't feel like night 2 was all that great. Sorry, don't let me distract you. It's all good. Yeah, no worries, no worries. You left it very vague that night. Let's just say that. You were like, So I was like, I don't know if you wanted her or not, so I didn't give it to her. I'm a real-life friend. We just haven't seen each other. Exactly, right, yeah. I'm a real-life friend. You have been here for a while, friend. Exactly. My guy, HBK. My guy. Shawn Michaels. I'm a big fan of Shawn Michaels, and now that I have 2 points that I can use, I might use one on Shawn Michaels. I don't know, so it's gonna be a fun night for everybody involved. Let's get to our next match. I'm pumped. Let's get to our next match. Next match is going to be a tag team matchup, custom match. I want it to be a table match. There it is, 2v2 table elimination. This is the match, and it is going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mankind taking on the tag team champions. We are going to give these guys finishers for these matches, because we do want to see some finishers, don't we? Stone Cold and Mankind both went on an absolute tear a week ago, taking Team-O titles, and they are going for the tag team titles held by Keith Lee and Shane McMahon. So these guys could have a pretty big night, and Stone Cold and Mankind, I believe, are both picked in this fantasy mode. Let's see here, let's get Shane O'Mac. Fantastic. This is the right arena, right? I'll double check just to be sure. I think it is, but let's get it. The best tag team in the world. Shane McMahon, Keith Lee. They were randomly matched up. When I do tag team Team-O tournaments, it is a random matchup. You get randomly thrown together with one other superstar. Shane McMahon and Keith Lee were randomly thrown together. They won that tournament. They became the World Tag Team Champions, and now they're defending against quite possibly two of the biggest superstars in WWE history. First, ECW Team-O champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I liked Night 2. I liked it. I didn't love it like I liked Night 1. Night 1 was great. I didn't like Night 2 very much. I was like, alright. It was blah. Super pumped for Edge Orton. The funhousing a lot of people liked. To me, it was like, okay, that's a little bit too goofy. I would have loved for that. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I explained this. If I love that stuff, but I didn't want that to be the end of the match. I wanted the match to be a match, right? All of that goofy stuff, they could have easily done on SmackDown to pump us up for a match tonight. But they didn't, and I don't know why they did. And his tag team partner.
The Rock and Sock Connection, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind.
These are two Team-O champions. Let's see who they got. Stone Cold, Mankind. I know that they're both in here. Mankind is owned in the chat by RGO. Stone Cold Steve Austin also owned by RGO. So RGO in the chat, I mean, you look at the rankings, he is at 3 fantasy points right now. Which means that he is behind me by 5 fantasy points. If both his superstars, Steve Austin and Mankind, win this matchup, that's 2 for the match wins, 2 for the title wins, and then they'll have 4 more because they own 4 titles. That's a lot of points for RGO. This is a big matchup for RGO in the chat. If RGO wins, he becomes the MVP. He gets a free subscription to any Twitch channel he wants. I'm not even going to make it mine. You can have any subscription to a Twitch channel you want. Let me know what channel it is, and we'll get you there.
From New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds.
Lesnar Drew was blocked, yeah.
One half of the World Tag Team Champions. He
Yep.
is the best
Same as Goldberg and Braun.
Shane McMahon.
The best in the world, Shane McMahon, and his partner. So am I out of it? No. Let's see. You have Fiend, who doesn't have any titles. Demon King, who I think has a title, maybe? Ooh, maybe you are out of it. But don't worry, because if I win, I'm doing a random sub, free sub, to a random person in the chat. So, I mean, yeah, you might be out of it. I don't know. It really depends. And you have Kevin Owens, who has a title. So Kevin Owens has a title, and then Demon King can win a title and hold. So I think you'll not win this season, but you will be in the upper ranks for sure. And what's interesting is if you guys go to the roster, if you hit !roster in the chat, and you go to that link, you'll notice that the people at the top of this roster list, I reorganized it today. The people at the top of this list are people who showed up to the streams and drafted a lot of superstars. Linger, Kalelea, myself. You'll see that we chose superstars. We had 4 times as many superstars. It's interesting. I'm a big statistics buff. So I'm a big statistics buff. So I like seeing that as a statistic, and I don't know how I preserve this. I kind of want to preserve the beta season and watch as it progresses. WrestleMania 8 out of 10. Your WrestleMania 9 out of 10. Thank you. I would give Real WrestleMania a 7 out of 10 overall. I feel like last night was more of an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed myself pretty thoroughly. Tonight I was a little bored, but some things happened, and Edge and Randy was the most gripping thing. Even though it was a long match, I was just watching it intently, right? I was so invested in it. So I will bump it up a bit and give it a 7. So I'm going to say it was a 7 out of 10 WrestleMania overall for me. For what they had to go through, it was pretty impressive that they did even that good. Wait, how many can we draft? If you're a follower, you can only have 3. If you're a sub, you can have up to 7. You can have 7. So you could have had Shadow Valkyrie. You could have had 2 more picks. You had Finn Balor. Yeah, followers get an automatic 3. I'm an owner, so I have 5. And subs get... Ooh, nice. And subs get 7. It does pay to sub. Kinda. You'll notice that Kalelea and Linger subbed. They got 7 picks, and they're at the top of the boards. They're at the top of the leaderboards. It's not impossible for a follower to beat a sub, of course. It's all dependent upon superstar choice and what our team mode does. All of our picks are random. It's a random thing. But it is improbable. And that's why it's like, what am I going to win? If I win, what do I win? I get to brag. That's what I get. So it's like, cool, yeah, I'll throw out some gifted subs, maybe. That's what I'll do. I'll throw out a gifted sub this time. And if I win Season 1, which happens from now in probably to SummerSlam, maybe? Maybe not even SummerSlam. I'll have to look at WWE's schedule and see when we want to end Season 1. But at the end of Season 1, if I win again, then I'll throw out 3. 3 subs. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Oh! Tried to take Lee through that table, and Lee is down and out. Stone Cold and Mankind battling. They're looking to become both dual Team Mode champions. Ooh, feet from face lock. Taking him down face first. Oh, okay, well, may I let you know my picks now, or should I wait? So we have to wait, right? So my rule here is drafting is always available as long as you can see fantasy picks available on the stream. You can't see that right now because they're not available. It's the WrestleMania, right? It's kind of like picks are locked in. Now we're going to see what happens, right? But after WrestleMania is over, after we do Sting versus Dusty, we are going to accrue all the points. We're going to announce the winner. We're going to give out the rewards and the awards, and then we are going to start Season 1, and that is when we will officially begin. The reason we can't make picks now is because there might be a few people, like for instance on my side, maybe Ricky Steamboat and Nakamura don't get exempt picks from me. And, you know, they're going to be thrown into the draft, and anybody can draft them and steal them. Right, so it's going to be an interesting night tonight at the end. We're going to have some fun with drafting, and we'll see how it ends up shaking out after all the dust is settled. I get sub run out, and got 5 guys. That, what? No, Kalea, you were a follower. Mikey gifted you a sub. Panda B Mikey gifted you a sub one night out of the generosity of his heart. And it allowed you to get to 7. So that really did help you, if I remember correctly. These are my picks for Season 1, that is. Okay, makes sense. I have work tomorrow at 10, so I'll see if I can stay up. Hey, no worries. If you want to... I know who you want for your #1 draft. I know who that is. but you're only going to get to draft one person tonight. So if you want to put in like a preferred list, I'm okay with that. But I mean, like, if everybody... I know who you want to draft. We'll leave it at that. Big... Oh, God! Stone Cold gets eliminated. If you want to just trust me and I'll see what I can do, right? I don't think very many people are going to be taking your pick for number 1 pick. So, I mean, and this is, yeah, this is not perfect how we're doing this tonight, I understand, because we can't get everybody together at the same time for a draft, right? But I'm going to delegate, right? For some people, let's say RGO. If RGO's not here right now, for RGO, I'm going to use his pick on somebody who I think he's going to want to keep. And I think he's going to want to keep Stone Cold because that was his number 1 pick initially. So if he has that pick, I'm going to give it to him. Now, if Mankind can somehow beat Keith Lee and Shane McMahon, then he would get 2 picks plus having... Well, no, he wouldn't be live, but he would get 2 picks, right? So I'm going to delegate those out to the people who are... the people who earn them, and we'll see how it shakes out. So it all just kind of... it's all kind of a mess, but we'll see. It'll work out. It'll work out. Hey, we're out of the beta. We're into Season 1 now. Perfection is not a thing that we can attain, but progress is. And that's what we'll work on. Tonight's a little bit of a weird situation, so I will choose your number 1 pick if I am available to. If not, I'll leave it be and I'll let you choose your number 1 pick some other day. Sorry if that came... Oh! Sorry if that came off as, like, rambling or not, like, cohesive. It likely didn't. Shane McMahon trying to go after Mankind. Mankind reverses! This is for the World Tag Team Championships. The World Tag Team Championships will be on... I'm just gonna flip on. I'm just gonna flip on over. I look like a crazy person right now, honestly. Shane McMahon has a finisher, but he doesn't have enough energy. Go up, Shane. Oh, that'd be so cool. Please go up. Go up. Slam him down. Oh. The World Tag Team Championships will be on Raw, so it is possible that we might be seeing those titles defended. Keith Lee's gonna roll out here. Yikes! Oh man, Mankind coming in. He has 3 finishers. Up and over and out. I'd rather prioritize my 1 over the other 2. Oh, that's totally fine by me. Okay. I'm not sure if I should say... Yeah, I don't think I would say. I think we're all pretty friendly here, and we would be pretty cordial, but it is a draft. That's the whole point of a draft. You know, maybe next time... Well, so here's the problem, right? If I bring out a draft list or an order, it's like then I have to get answers from people, and that's really, really hard to do. I've tried that before. Welcome back, Mikey. I know who your number 1 is. Alright, I don't think anyone's taking your number 1, so I think you should be pretty solid. Oh no! Shane McMahon looking to go coast to coast to the midsection of Mankind here. The world's greatest, the best tag team in the world. Shane McMahon and Keith Lee here. Obliterating Mankind. Oh! I also want to work on, for Season 2, maybe not for Season 1, but for Season 2, I want to work on injuries, right? I want to bring that in. I want to bring that as a factor to T-Mode. So if Mankind gets injured the way he is right now, I want that to matter. Watch out. Oh! Keith Lee, Shane McMahon, they're both trying desperately to get Mankind through a table any way they can. They're not quite sure how to do it. I'm just going, do I have 3 picks? Clayla, you, let's see. You're gonna have 1, you have 1 from... You have Ronda Rousey fighting tonight. Kane won a match yesterday, so you already have one. You're here and you're very active every night, so you have 2 exempt picks. Do you want to choose your 2 exempts right now? Because you have 2 in the bank right now. How long is my sub? For like 2 more weeks. That sub only gives you access for however long the season is. So, like, if next month you lose your sub, you're going to have to choose, like, 4 people to get off of your list. Or whatever. Yeah, it's not a perfect system. Again, it's something I'm going to have to work through as we go along. But it is, that would be, like, if you lapse on your sub, then, yeah, you're going to lose your superstars. And that's okay. It happens. It's like a real contract. It's right. You just didn't re-sign your contract, so that's how that goes. But you already have 2 exempt picks right now, Kalea. 1 for being here live, and 1 for Kane winning the winner-take-all tag team match last night. So you already have 2 in the bank. You can take a look at your roster and tell me which 2 you want to save. Ronda Rousey's in a match tonight, so you've got another pretty big opportunity later tonight to earn a 3rd exempt token. I'm sitting at 2 because I had Baron Corbin win last night and Shawn Michaels win tonight, so I already have 2 in the bank. Nice bulldog here. They're going to have to find a way to get Mankind through a table here. I expected this match to not go this long. How are they going to get him through a table? What is the AI going to do? So I guess we'll use this time to talk a little bit more about WrestleMania. How long's my sub? Alright. So, like, I wasn't happy with the Becky Lynch match. I wasn't happy. Not that I wasn't happy. It was just like, oh, kind of boring, kind of lazy. It was just like lazy booking tonight all around. I was just like, kind of a boring night in terms of WrestleMania, but it is what it is. I wasn't very impressed with the Funhouse match like most other people were. Randy Orton Edge was my thing. That was my thing. It didn't make me cry because they didn't have a whole lot of emotion built into it. They had a lot of anger and passion. I would have wanted more emotion. Much, very similar to how they had emotion with Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels way back when. Is it sad that I actually really adored Baron versus Elias because of how angry Baron got with the ref? Well, who was bringing up someone was bringing up a really good point about night 1 on a Facebook board that I'm a part of, that they want to hear more superstars talk shit to each other because they think it's important. I agree 100%. So yeah, I think Baron Elias, even though it was kind of a I don't really care match, why did he do that? What did he do that for? Oh, that was so close. Brings him back in. They're going to put him through that table. Baron Elias, as nothing as it was, it started out with Elias hitting him over the back with a guitar. It was like, oh wow, this is WrestleMania. It felt like a WrestleMania blow-off match. Tonight, I loved the Otis match. Otis was great. And I liked the Orton Edge match. Everything else was just kind of like, for me, for me, just my opinion. I'm going to use tokens right now. Okay, Kalea, let me know. Let me know who you want to save. Yo! Holy shit! Give me a replay. Give me a replay. Olympic Slam through the table. And the best tag team in the world defend the World Tag Team Champions. They will go to Monday Night Raw to defend those titles. And they might be defending them sooner than you think. Our new mode of title selection in T-Mode. They have higher opportunities now at defending these titles. So we'll see how that goes. The best tag team in the world defending the World Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. Keith Lee, Shane McMahon, neither drafted. Neither of them was drafted, but they do get a pay-per-view win. So, That's plus a point for Keith Lee. You can always see how I'm taking these points down on the roster. Hit exclamation point roster, and you'll see exactly where I'm putting these. 1 point for Keith Lee and Shane McMahon and RGO. I mean, he was about to get a lot of points there. He lost out on that matchup. And here we go. We are moving right along. It is time for a Hell in a Cell matchup. Now, this one came right after, I believe, Royal Rumble. This was a feud that stemmed... Dippin' Dots! Now, this is a feud that stemmed from the Army of the Dead. And Demon King Balor had a bit of an issue with Samoa Joe and Triple H, and it earned him an opportunity at the Undisputed title. So, I keep hitting the wrong buttons, my bad. This is my bad. So let's go to Demon King here. There he is, Demon King Balor. We're gonna go Resiliency. And over here for Samoa Joe, the Samoan Submission Machine, we are gonna go Bionic Arm. Hall of Fame. What should we do? Samoa Joe, Bionic Arm. Because I like that one. Thank you for the follow. Yo, sup from Scotland. Scotland, how are you, man? Finn, thank you for the follow and welcome to the show. How are you feeling, man? Right? I mean, like, as lackluster, Jesus Christ, I'm turning Scotch. As lackluster as the match was, tonight, as lackluster as it was, I'm very, very happy for Drew McIntyre, and it did tear me up. I didn't cry, but it teared me up. I felt emotional watching him talk to an empty audience saying, "You're all with me. You're all with me." How are you feeling? Dylan, how's it going? Good show? My show? Yeah, my show's pretty damn good. Night 2 WrestleMania? Not so much. Not so much. Hell in a Cell, a title is on the line. It is for the Undisputed Championship. Here we go. I said RGO, didn't I? My bad. I meant to say the Beamer. Last opportunity to get some exempt tokens for the Beamer here. And some fantasy points. I'm up to 8, so I don't think he's catching me. And I don't remember if Demon King is a champion. So we will see. Demon King Balor at WrestleMania. We should have been using this WrestleMania arena last night. I mean, I like the 34 one. It was a pretty good version, but I really like this one a lot better. It's a small ramp, a small stage, huge, huge lights. Some of the entrances tonight have been epic. Demon King makes his way down to the ring. I need to save KO. Well, you do have an automatic, just being here and being active gives you an automatic exempt token. So, like, if you want to use it on Kevin Owens, I'll let you have it right now. I'm from Ayr, where Drew is from, so it feels special. That's so cool, man. I'm telling you, man, Drew McIntyre winning the title is the best thing to come from tonight. I already knew Edge was going to win, so it's like, okay, whatever. I already knew the ending of the Otis match was going to be Otis winning, so cool, whatever. But I was real nervous that they were just going to go, let's have Brock win, for some weird reason, so I'm super happy that it happened for him. I just wish there was more invested into that match. 3 F5s, 4 kicks, exactly. And that's not Drew's fault. I can't wait to see Drew versus AJ. Can't wait to see Drew versus Drew versus AJ Styles. Drew versus Edge is a possibility for the title. So it looks like the Beamer wants to save KO. Okay, so in the sheets here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight them, and I'm going to make their box green. I'm going to make their box... We're going to make their box purple. If their box is purple, that's your exempt, okay? So to Beamer, you have 1 exempt already for being active. Kevin Owens is exempt. Kane is who Galileo wants to save. So, Galileo, you have 2 right now. You have 2 picks that you can use right now. I'm going to save Eddie Guerrero while we're at it. I'm also going to save the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. So my 2 are done. Dude, this entrance, by the way, is like one of the coolest ones we've got. I guess my token is wasted. I don't want to keep Finn. Okay, so how about we do this, Shattered Valkyrie? I'll let you be the first pick of the night, and you get to pick your first pick no matter what. I'll let you use that right now. If you don't want to save Finn, I'll let you cash that token in right now for the first pick. Dude, look how badass he looks. I forgot how badass Samoa Joe looks with this bionic arm and the undisputed title. It just looks so fucking good. Yo. The Samoan submission machine. Here's the story, folks. I forgot all about this. This is a great story. Samoa Joe got beat by the Balors, right? That gave the Balors a tag team title opportunity last night at part 1. Samoa Joe wasn't happy with that. He came out distracted and went after Demon King during a T-mode. Then we had a blow-off match with Demon King, Samoa Joe, Triple H, and some other people, I think. And Samoa Joe invested in that bionic arm to fight off Demon King Balor. And this is going to be awesome. He has the backing, the financial backing of Triple H. And he is your undisputed champion, Samoa Joe. I forgot all about that, but man, seeing that outfit, so cool. Best entrance? It's one of the best. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to,
And introducing the champion from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in
I'm going to change the name of this to Fantasy Season Beta Season. Alright, and then we're going to make... Sorry, let me fix that. You guys can't see this unless you're on the sheet, which nobody is, because I don't see anybody on the sheet, and that's okay. That's okay. And then I'm going to copy it. And we are going to rename it Fantasy Season 1. Alright, so we're going to have a very similar structure, and that's how I will be drafting tonight. I'll go from one tab of the sheet to the next. That way we have a record of what happened in the beta season and then how we can improve. We'll have a track record of everything. How do I see the sheet? Save Kane. I'm short profit. Cool. Save Kane, but you have another exempt token to pick. Let me quickly link the sheet real quick. I think it's as simple as going into the chat, hitting exclamation point. Roster. I think I put that in there. Yes, and then it'll take you to the sheet. It'll take you to the sheet. Does somebody own Samoa Joe? Yes, Linger owns Samoa Joe, so this could be a very, very good night for Linger. Linger's 3 points behind me. He's at 5 fantasy points. I'm at 8. He is at 5. And I'm done. I think I'm capped out. I am capped out, except for the title points. Kind of like bonus stars in Mario Party that we are going to be giving out later. So Linger could really catch up here with a win for Samoa Joe. Demon King. DeBeamer's hoping for Demon King to earn a title and maybe even take a point away from Linger's overall later tonight. So even though it's almost kind of like being at the bottom of a playoffs, right? Being like 10th position when only 8 people get into the playoffs in the NBA. Maybe you won't get into the playoffs, but you could play the spoiler and spoil Linger's chances at being in it. So we'll see. I'm on my Xbox. Can you give the link on Twitter? Ooh, yes I can. Let me quickly do that. As we hit an arm bar here. Yeah, I can do that on Twitter. Bum 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 bum. Link to my roster. Hashtag T-mode. Of course. Sorry, I'm missing it. What's going on? Alright, I tweeted it out. That should work. If it doesn't work, let me know. Thank you for the follow, as we've missed this entire match. God damn. Thank you for the follow. Mander. Karen Mander. 17. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show, as Samoa Joe is destroying Demon King Balor in this matchup. This is wild. Going for the pin. 1, 2. It's a kick out. I see the list. It works. Perfect. Nice. So yeah, all of the purple, my formatting is weird on my top row, so don't forget about that. Oh, the Coquina Clutch! And the Demon King Balor gets out of it immediately, and look at that, that's how he's gonna win 1! Oh my god! 2! Ooh! That's how Becky Lynch at WrestleMania was able to defend her title. Demon King misses on his comeback ability, and Samoa Joe in a dominant position in this Hell in a Cell match. Now, this is another little test here. I wanted to test out the Hell in a Cell match. I've never been happy with them in the video games. 1, 2, kick out. They just never seem, it just seems to be like a normal match, but with a cage around it. Like, they never go through the door, they never go up to the top of the cell. At least for the AI. The AI just don't seem to do it. So, the AI in Here Comes the Pain did it all the time. So it's just really strange to me that they don't do it in these newer games. But I did want to have a Hell in a Cell match on the card, because I wanted to test the AI and see if the AI could put on a good match in Hell in a Cell. And I think we're seeing that it's not likely. That bionic arm slapping across the back of Demon King Balor. A kick to follow up. Demon King, he's got to get something going here. He's moving too slow. That's not a cutter, that's a dominator. How did you unlock Samoa Joe's arm? I think it came in one of the DLCs. 1, 2, kick out by Demon King Balor. It's a pretty sweet one. Those DLCs are pretty solid. I might do some unlocking of the newer DLCs. There's some new DLCs out, and I don't know what it is all about, but I know that they're out. Demon King Balor hits the signature Sling Blade into a drop kick to the side of the skull. Gonna go for maybe a finishing move here. Another drop kick. We're looking for the coup de grace. Come on now. This is for the Undisputed Championship, and I gotta say, I don't want Samoa Joe to lose this title. I don't want him to lose it. You can obviously write Asuka, so you don't confuse yourself. Yeah. I kept saying Kana, though, because if other people were gonna, like, swipe her or whatever. Why not write me? Digital Kana. I don't know, so my next pick. Kalele, you can choose to exempt your superstar at any time. Like, I already have Eddie Guerrero and Shawn Michaels exempt. And those were my 2, picks. Those were my 2 exempt tokens used. So, for sure, in Season 1, I will have Eddie Guerrero, and I will have Shawn Michaels. Neckbreaker here, and look at this. Demon King Balor making a comeback at WrestleMania. Samoa Joe and the financially backed bionic arm by Triple H came in handy early on in this match, but Demon King Balor showing a paranormal amount of resolve. Into the corner. Samoa Joe gets drop kicked. Sets him up perfectly. Demon King has 2 finishers. Big reversal, and that bionic arm again coming in handy for Samoa Joe. Which one DLC? I think the bionic arm came from the Wasteland Heroes. It had to have. Oh no, actually, you know what? Maybe it came from the storyline. Maybe it came from my story. Because there's WrestleMania 2029 or whatever, so I'm assuming it's like in the future. So that's probably where this comes from. I don't know when I got it. I just was like, oh, cool, he has a bionic arm. I have no idea where it came from. Demon King Balor, his midsection is in the dark red. Samoa Joe, headbutt. Kane's not in purple. I likely got distracted. Yeah, I was gonna do mine. I did Kevin Owens. You got it. Kane's in there, but you do have another one to use. It can be anybody. Or you can give it to me now, and I guarantee you the second pick in the draft later tonight. Demon King Balor has 2 finishers. I forget what his finishers even are. Trying to do some damage to Samoa Joe. That midsection weakening up. Demon King has Joe rolled to the outside. What's he going to do here? Oh, it looked like he was scoping him. He might have been scoping him. And Seguri takes him down. And one of the big things about Edge versus Orton that I freaking loved was build, release. And that's exactly what they did in the match as well. It started slow. Well, actually, it started really fast. And then it built, and it was released. It was just beautiful. I loved that match. Samoa Joe, Uranagi, 1, 2, 3, and still your undisputed champion, Samoa Joe.
Here is your winner.
So,
and still WWE Undisputed Champion, Samoa Joe.
So I'm going to say right now, I'm still not a fan of these Hell in a Cell matches between AI versus AI. It just didn't seem like a very important... I would rather see it in a cage. The cage matches are more exciting, in my opinion. So I'm glad we beta tested that out. Linger, the owner of Samoa Joe, going to get 2 fantasy points there. Sorry, only 1, actually. He only gets 1 fantasy point. Joe also only gets 1, so he is at 6. We will, remember, we'll accrue the titles at the end of the night, so there will be more points to be had. Samoa Joe wins a fantasy point for defending his title tonight and for winning on, for winning on the pay-per-view, and he'll get another point for owning that title. So we'll see who the MVP of this night will be. And man, Linger is 2 points. 2 points behind me. It's close. Alright, we have 2 more matches on the show tonight. The following is a tag team matchup featuring the man, Becky Lynch. First, though, let's get Chyna in here. Chyna and her mystery partner. Do you guys remember who the mystery partner was? Her mystery partner was indeed Rowdy Ronda Rousey. We're giving them finishers for these KO type matches. And their opponents. The man, Becky Lynch. Ooh, and we can do any of these. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's do this one. And her partner. Gay Meat herself, Sarah Logan. We're going to give Sarah Logan the same thing. We're going to give her an automatic river. Let's give her actually... Let's give her Fists of Fury. Okay. For the title of the Women's Tag Team Championships, here we go. Chyna, owned in the chat by Panda B. Mikey. Ronda Rousey, owned in the chat by Kalea. This might be Kalea's last opportunity to earn some points here tonight for T-Mode. Only the Truth Special gets to be purple. Can I pick not on my team? No, so if you want to, I'll just say that you have the number 2 pick. Because I can't let you choose a person right now, because we don't know who's going to get chosen to be exempt, right? Gravity's bullying me. Oh boy. Yikes. Chyna about to slap. 2 members of one-man band are top champs. I know, right? Isn't that cool? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I'm proud of Drew. I can't wait to see him actually be a champion. It's going to be great. Let's bring out Chyna, the 9th wonder of the world. So winning that match gives Linger another fantasy point. Adam Cole, no. Undertaker 02 won him a fantasy point last night. So he is now sitting at 2 fantasy points. If he shows up tonight, he'll get 3, and he'll be able to use those how he would like. I'm going to use his fantasy points in order of his draft selections. He please get fired and come back ripped. Yeah, let's fire the father. Let's do that. I think Heath Slater just kind of... I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen in WWE. The reason Jinder became a champ is because he had a huge support system in India and in the Middle East. Whereas, you know, he just doesn't have that. Ethan Pat in the chat. How's it going, man? Where are you sitting at, Ethan? Ethan is there somebody? He's got My Time Triple H, Dusty Rhodes in the main event. Wow, that's a big one. And Jeff Hardy. So we haven't seen My Time or Jeff Hardy very much. They were in the Rumble last night. But you do have Dusty in the main event tonight, so.
She is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions.
It's perfect the way he is. Jobber for life. Yeah, even though he's Canadian. So what's the rules for Season 1? So Season 1 is going to be very similar. I don't know if you've actually been here. What I'm going to end up doing is, if you're a superstar, alright, let's just cover superstars first, not Twitch viewers. Let's cover superstars. If you're a superstar and you're not MVP, you will only get to choose one title and one tag title to keep as your thing, right? So for instance, Undertaker could keep his United States title and his Raw Tag Team Championship, but he'd have to give up the NXT and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships if he does not win the MVP Superstar of the season. That's how that's going to go. Every other superstar is going to be able to keep one, right? So Becky is going to be able to keep both her Raw Women's and Raw Tag Team, and World Tag Team Champions. She's going to keep them both because they're different divisions, right? However, if you're MVP, right, you get to keep all your titles, okay? Now, for Twitch viewers, this works a little bit differently. All the matches on WrestleMania have been giving you tokens to use, alright? If Dusty Rhodes wins tonight, Ethan, you get an exemption token. If you're here and active, which you are, you get an exemption token. You can either use that exemption token right now and save Dusty Rhodes for next season, or My Time Triple H for next season, or Jeff Hardy for next season. You can use 2 of those tokens to save 2 of those superstars for next season. Or you can give me one of those tokens right now, and I'll make you the 3rd overall pick for tonight's draft after WrestleMania is over. Because some of these people are going to get wiped away. There's a few people who are not active, and they're going to get dusted away. I'm going to snap my finger, and they'll be gone, and we will start over with a new roster for team oaths. So that's what kind of how season 1's going to work. The point earning is going to be very, very similar to the first season. The difference is going to be that we're going to have more of a chance to see tag teams and women team modes in our new format. Our new format debuts tonight after WrestleMania. I know it's a lot of information. I know, hey, it's a lot of information for me in my head, okay? But I watched WrestleMania Part 2. I took a nutrition exam. I took a psychology exam. I put this together, right? Like, my head's spinning, dude. And that ain't even close to all the other stuff that's going on in my head. So, I know it's a lot of information, but the more you're here, the more that you'll go, oh, okay, I understand. I see what's going on. Again, I hope I explained it as good as I could. What do you think my next pick will be from Kalea? I don't know. That's up to you. Get this gay meat out of here. I like Sarah Logan. Not only is she like, you know, like badass, but not typical badass. Like, she's a Viking badass, right? It's not typical badass, like, you know, someone like Becky Lynch or, like, you know, Ronda Rousey or Chyna. But she's got like, a little Viking flavor. I like her character, is what I'm trying to say. I just wish WWE would understand that she has a pretty solid character. I'm going to keep Dusty. He's a powerhouse. And he might be the champion. Oh, big leg drop. Yo! Chyna gets eliminated. And it's now a 2-on-1 situation for Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Did Chyna choose the right tag team partner? We'll see. Becky Lynch, Raw Women's Champion, will be going to the Raw brand. Now she's going to eliminate Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch and Sarah Logan easily defend the Women's Tag Team Championships. What's interesting, I will announce this right now. The Women's Tag Team Championships can and will be defended on all 3 brands. They are just their own separate thing, okay? Let's see, did anybody have Becky Lynch? Linger had Becky Lynch. God damn it. So Linger's gonna get another exempt token. So he will have 2 of them, 3 of them, if he is active tonight in any way. Becky Lynch. +1. That's a win at the pay-per-view. And they didn't win a title. So +1 for Becky Lynch, +1 for Sarah Logan. And there we go. And that's a +1. He is now at 7 fantasy points. Linger is 1 behind your boy. And I believe he has... Oh, he's done. Leia. I believe he's done 2. Who has, Oh, it's Mikey. Mikey has Sting. It's time. Hey, can somebody tell me? Someone says Liv. Liv needs to win the Money in the Bank. Did she win her championship? Ladies and gentlemen, it is your main event of WrestleMania. I'm excited. I'm excited. Chyna sucks. We lose. Liv needs to be in the Money in the Bank. Maybe if you apologize for being an ass monster. A sass monster. She went. I thought you said ass monster. I thought you were going to say ass clown. Yeah, I have Sting. Fish won, Liv won, Liv won. Okay, good. I've waited a long time for this match. That's the whole thing. The music at the perfect world. Yeah, a perfect time. Exactly, right? Sting is going to lose. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, winner of your Royal Rumble for T-Mode, the first ever. It gave him this opportunity in the main event. He chose Sting, one of the most dominant superstars in T-Mode, the man who beat Goldberg. Will Dusty Rhodes claim the American Dream tonight, win the title off of the grave, and do it for all of the people in the arena, all of the people watching on Twitch, and all of the millions and millions of fans around the world? Will he say to everybody out there, hard times will not keep me down. I will win and prevail in the face of adversity. Dusty Rhodes. He's ready to go. My wife Riot needs more respect. I agree. Ruby Riot does need more respect. We do draft and you gift tokens. I pick my guys, yes or no. I don't know what you said, Clayla. I don't understand. I'm an ass month. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the most dominant member of the grave. Not an original member, but the most dominant member. Former North American Champion. The current WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He came into the grave and he got them winning titles. He changed their entire perspective. And now he is trying to defend his World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go.
From Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American
He's been waiting a long time for this. Here we go.
And introducing the champion from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 251 pounds. He is the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. This is Sting.
Sting looks like a confident champion. Will that last throughout this match? One last look at the title. The referee will show the title to the challenger. He will present it to the crowd in attendance here at WrestleMania. And that's what it's all about. The World Heavyweight Championship. That's why it's in the middle of my collection. And ladies and gentlemen, that collection will soon be increased. I have made another purchase. 2 t-shirts and a title. Gonna be added to that wall. I can't wait for it to get here. Big takedown by Dusty Rhodes. We start with a nice tie-up. Sting goes around the back. Controls the back of Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes takes the back of Sting. Takes him down in a nice headlock. And these guys starting out this match in a technical capacity. This is wrestling. And a nice shot across the forehead. Sting. Neckbreaker. I mean, let's talk about the war that these two had between each other. As soon as Sting was the announced superstar, Dusty Rhodes found himself in a battle against the grave here as he's got a sleeper hold on Sting. He could put Sting out right now. Is Sting going to hold on? He is. Jack in the jaw of Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes gained an ally in Jake the Snake Roberts, who was the WWE champion. He won it in a team mode tournament. Eddie Guerrero of the Grave challenged Jake the Snake. Took the title from Jake the Snake. And that was enough for Jake to betray Dusty Rhodes last week. Take him down a peg. But was that betrayal in the favor of Dusty Rhodes? Just a couple nights ago, Dusty Rhodes, actually just last night, Dusty Rhodes battled Jake the Snake in one-on-one action and whooped him, beat him down, and was victorious. All of the monkeys are off of the back of Dusty Rhodes. He is here, he is clear, he is focused, and he is taking it to the defending champion. More airplane spins here. I don't know if I want Kurt Angle 06 or The Rock. I don't know. That's going to be up to you. More airplane spins to Sting. Wow, he is really messing up his head right now. That's going to get you dizzy. That's going to mess up your motor abilities. Nice shot here. Dusty Rhodes starting this match out perfectly, and just as I say so, Sting dips him up and over and out. Sends a woo to the crowd, and is on the outside. He's going to deliver some havoc. Big clothesline takes him down. This is your main event of WrestleMania before the end. We will end tonight's show. We will accrue all of the points. We'll have a Twitch viewer MVP who will win the beta season of Fantasy T-Mode. And we will also be crowning an MVP superstar. That superstar will get to keep all of their titles heading into Season 1 of T-Mode. We're up to 7 here. Oh, no, no, no. You need to reset this count, Sting. You need to reset this count, Sting. Sting, reset the count. Get back out there. Don't do this. Good. Good. Like I said, I'm a very good commissioner when it comes to this, and Sting knows that. Sting knows that. He knows that I don't want to see my main event end up what happened last night in our T-Mode tournament, the final one of the beta season, with all of those countouts. He knows. He knows. Go for the running bulldog, thrown into those desks. And again thrown into the desks. Sting doing damage on the outside. Tossing him into the ring. Sting now with a signature, and he is looking to end this matchup. He went to the outside, used some of the surrounding area to do some damage to Dusty. Tombstone pile driver to Dusty Rhodes. Going for the pin and the win and the championship defense. 1, 2, 3. Dusty Rhodes is out. He's done. Sting defends. He didn't use resiliency at all. Dusty Rhodes fails at WrestleMania. Sting and the Grave are victorious. The Grave had an awful night last night. All 3 entered the Rumble. All 3 were ousted from the Rumble. And ladies and gentlemen, in the main event of WrestleMania, Sting, the heavy hitter of the Grave, easily decimates Dusty Rhodes in the main event. What a shame for Dusty Rhodes. That's too damn bad. That is too damn bad. What we're going to do here is